And unfortunately, that's all I've got as far as footage goes. It's a little bit weird when you're filming most of the day and you come up with a little bit around 3 minutes of actual footage when they're all edited together. Yeah, it's only about 4 seconds. To work an action on a bolt action rifle, or most rifles for that matter, it really doesn't take that long. So I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless. The length was a little bit short, and I was trying to actually take and splice them all together and make like a 10-minute long video, but what happened was, as the time went on, the sound got totally out of sync. Like, I would work the action and then you'd hear the click, click, click after about 2 full seconds, not even about 5 minutes into the video. So I was like, okay, no matter what I did, I tried doing it many times on my software and it just wouldn't work. So there is still hope. I'll try to still make a 10-minute long one without me jabbing or jaw jacking and jabbering along like I am right now. But I just kind of wanted to follow up and talk a little bit about this video and the future of other videos like this and whatever. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it. It's a pretty cool one. If you have any more suggestions on different ASMR videos, it did start out as kind of a joke, but now it seems to be that people like it. The bayonet one was first, this one, and then this was suggested, just working the actions, and then I've also been suggested by a lot of you guys to do like a charger clip video. Well, that probably won't be for a little bit because I have to locate several different charger clips and get ammunition for, I don't know, a good handful of rifles that I would need to make that video complete and actually as complete as I can possibly get it. And a lot of those really aren't cheap. So segueing into that, if you want to support the channel financially and allow me to be able to get things like that, Patreon and becoming a channel member are 2 great ways to do that. You can become a patron in the description, there's a link, and then you can become a channel member by hitting the join button below this video on YouTube. $5 a month or more on either platform gets into my Discord, and it does allow me to expand my content, be able to do things like another ASMR video with charging clips in there or whatnot, because I can only afford to fund this channel to a certain point out of pocket, and then it becomes out of my budget. So crowdfunding really does help with that. So if you can't support the channel financially, that's totally fine too. Just make sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and then share this video around if you thought it was cool and whatnot. But anyway, you can support the channel, I'm cool with. But yeah, I'll try to get to that. It's just going to be a matter of time. And then yeah, if you have any other ideas, throw those down in the comments. Which one was your favorite? Which action did you think was cool? I know a lot of them sounded very similar. There were a few that were, I could even tell as when I was editing and reviewing the video that there were a few that were very distinct and had a very interesting, unique sound to them. So let me know below in the comments which one was your favorite. I used military surplus firearms. I didn't use civilian firearms because, again, it's for military surplus firearm nerds. And most of the weapons were authentic, and I know I just made a video shitting on reproduction firearms and that they're dumb. But this XM16E1, and that's it, was a reproduction. But it's still the exact same sound that a real XM16E1 would make. I just can't afford to pay $30,000 for a real one. But in the M16A1, A2, and A4 uppers, those are all surplus uppers. And the A1's got the surplus bolt in it, so they're going to be the exact same sound. And really, it's an AR-15. That's why they're making repros of these, because it's very simple tooling that's around, and it doesn't cost that much for startup because a lot of the machining is already there. You just have to change a few details on the CNC program for the most part. Anyway, so yeah, I know, because I know people are going to be like, you just got done making that video shitting on reproductions. Wow, you hypocrite. There are exceptions, I guess. I will concede to that. Like I did in that video, I was like, there's a time and place for different models and stuff like that. But this is one of the cool ones that we can get. But anyway, all the rest of them were either military surplus uppers, like on the modern ones. That is a PTR-91. It's a civilian receiver on a military parts kit. The FAL was military surplus on a civilian receiver again. So they're, we tried to get as close to authentic as possible with these semi-automatic rifles. So other than that, the bolt action rifles, the SKS, all that stuff were military surplus, and that's the sound that they make. I didn't want to load live rounds in there because obviously you got 2 things. You got a safety concern for what if it malfunctions and I got to pop off in my house and then have to pay to patch a hole in the wall. And you've got people who think that you can actually be shot through the internet through this camera right here, and then I'm going to be, educating the next generation of people on how to not safely handle firearms by loading a firearm in a controlled environment. So I chose to not go that route with the firearms today. If you did see some rounds in there, that was because I had the magazine dropped slightly, and so the follower wouldn't catch the bolt like on the M1 carbine and the AK. Because I do have the bolt hold open magazines on the AKM, so that's why I did that. Didn't actually chamber any rounds. So you guys can relax. It's all good. Nobody got hurt. Nothing popped off. No rifles were loaded. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully, if you don't like my rants, you don't have to watch them. But yeah, again, let me know in the comments what you would like to see as far as ASMR or just content in general. I do have the Korean War series going. I am just talking about kind of some truths that I don't hear a lot of other collectors addressing about new hobbyists or new people in the hobby and all that stuff that some people get mad at, but most people are like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. So if you got any suggestions about that, yeah, let me know. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.